What an idiot! What a loser! Hey everybody, welcome to an animation essay. And as you probably may have figured out from the thumbnail from that teaser trailer, this really talks about this really alludes to what was supposed to be Hayao Miyazaki's final film, The Wind Rises. So today in this essay today marks the 10th anniversary since there's a original Japanese release in July 20th, 2013. So because it's the 10th anniversary, I'm going to discuss why its vanity and futility is so sniffed. But to understand it, we have to take a look at the situation with animation back in 2013. It was back in 2013, and by this time, in 2013, as indicated by the article you see here, there's actually concerns because they're concerned about Hollywood producing too much animation. And as seen as these articles that will be in the script that will be linked in the description, they're actually concerned. 2013 was actually not a good year for animation, a good year for feature animation because there was actually an accusation of being too many animated movies, which at the time, actuality was actually which is actually a repeat of what happened in 2006. So there, and it's not really helped the fact that there's and this is actually bad because this is also the same year in which Disney won the first Academy Award for Best Animated Feature for first Best Animated Disney Animated Feature for the first time. And so the thing is that the vanity and futility doesn't just apply to when it applies to The Wind Rises. It also applies to Isao Takahata's final film, The Tale of Princess Kaguya. As you already know from my previous animation essays, Isao Takahata's final film, The Tale of Princess Kaguya, was the biggest anime loser at the 2015 Academy Awards. And to make things worse, the thing is that this is something he wanted to do 50 years in advance. This is a film that he wanted to do 50 years in advance before he even started for development of the film. So that makes its loss at the 2015 Academy Awards even more tragic. Now, moving back to The Wind Rises, there's actually another thing that makes the Hayao Miyazaki's The Wind Rises more vain. Now, what the following is actually two views of IMDb's top 50 movies list. On the right, you see what happened a way back web archive version of it, and one is what you see currently. As you see on the right, you can see that the first Spy-Verse movie actually dethroned Spirited Away as the highest rated animated movie on that list. Of course, that was a pass. But the fact that Spirited Away lost that position really shows that it's good that Miyazaki is not all that cracked up to be. And what you see on the left is the current list with across subscribers reaching super high on the list. And the thing is, it's actually been that way for a good while. And just like with Into the Spider-Verse, across subscribers dethroning Spirited Away as the highest rated anime movie on the list shows how incredibly worthless Hayao Miyazaki truly is. As you already know from some of my previous animation essays, Howl's Moving Castle as the last Studio Ghibli film on IMDb's top-rated movie list is pretty significant, and I don't really need to explain everything. So you're probably wondering what's the point of all this? What's the point of this essay? It really goes back to these two principles that I put up. To my left, I have Galatians 6:3, which is highlighted, which it says, "For if anyone thinks he is something when he is nothing, he is deceiving himself." And to my right, Ecclesiastes 1:14, where it says, "And I saw all the works that are done under the sun, and look, everything was futile, chasing after the wind." So the whole point of this essay is that really The Wind Rises is really significant. There is actually humongous significance regarding The Wind Rises because it's due to its futility, and the futility is something that was alluded to throughout this essay. So there you have it, folks. The significance of the vanity of The Wind Rises. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy watching this special essay that I've been preparing for weeks. Anyway, the sources that I used to help create this essay are in the description. and I'll see and so thank you all for watching. Goodbye.